sales officer here at Wakana, as well as you're one of the co-founders. And yes, this is a sleepless week, but it was all worth it for all of the new sapphires. Well, let me start where in the beginning. So for all the new jade, pearls, jades, sapphires, rubies, emeralds, and diamonds. I want you to give yourselves a hand. You guys did a phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal job. And this, I mean, hey, we really went out with our founders program with a bang. We have so many more rubies and emeralds. We have so many more sapphires, that level where now you override the entire company. I know a lot of you had sleepless nights. I was on the phone with some of you at 3 in the morning, at 4 in the morning. And then when I finally fell asleep and woke up again, I saw I was still being texted at 5:30 in the morning. Melissa has not been asleep at all, guys. I just hung up from her. So, and she probably won't get to sleep for another couple of hours, but I just want you guys to know it was worth every minute of it to see so many of you go and rank advance, go out there and build a legacy for your family, go out there and change some lives. Now, all those people that now know about Wakana, it's like they cannot go back. They have to go out and tell everybody they know because of all the phenomenal benefits of using our products for our own health and to extend and create legacy through our financial freedom. So, hey, I'm excited. I can't say it enough. And after all of that excitement, let me see who's out here. I can't, if I start naming, I would be remiss because we are not, the list has not been completed yet. But I know there have been a lot of new rank advancements, people whose names you have not ever heard before. We're going to have a leadership call this morning, right after this call. So that call, guys, will be a lot fuller than it's ever been because if you're a ruby or above, you get invited to that leadership call. But this call is pretty light this morning, and I do know why. Because everybody was working all night long. So, after all of that work, what do you think we all need? We all need to calm down, relax, and get our souls massaged. And so we always know right what to do. We go through this time that hey, we don't expect you guys to keep the momentum up that you have just come through these last 45 days. But now it's time to get your soul massaged so we can all get on the same accord, so that we can all get it together and go into 2023 being a brand new you, and then taking so many people that are out there looking for a solution. We'll be able to take them right on into 2023. And so I'm going to go over to Orlando, Florida, and I'm going to present to you Latrice Levitt, better known as Nurse Blue, and she's going to speak on the soul massage and the huge event we're about to have next weekend. Latrice, take it away.
Okay, can you hear me, Phyllis? Hello?
I have muted
Phyllis?
myself. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, fantastic. Hello, Wakanda Nation. Let me first say good morning to you, Phyllis, and thank you so much for allowing me to come on and speak today. I know Melissa's probably sleeping, but if we're taking this call, I just want to
Wait,
acknowledge her,
wait,
Dr. Pat.
Latrice, are you speaking through a speaker or it's a little hollow? I mean, I hear
Okay,
you.
can you hear me now?
That's better. And
Okay.
Melissa is not asleep. We just hung up. She's still working.
I got. I always say to myself, if we could bottle up Melissa Boston's energy, I mean, I'm telling you, that would be the number one seller here in the world. Okay, but I want to also say hello to Dr. Rita if she's listening, and Dr. Pat. I am absolutely so proud of this beautiful family that we're all a part of, Wakanda Nation. If you're hearing my voice for the first time, I am Nurse Blue, and Blue stands for Build, Love, unite, and empower our people by empowering the soul. So as we welcome new members and congratulate everybody for a beautiful month. Now, can you believe, guys, we have less than 30 days before we go into the next year. And so I want to just take a moment to deposit a I call this message a 7-minute seed. Okay. A 7-minute seed that I want to deposit into our subconscious today, because while this is normally Fun Friday and it's supposed to be fun, I want you to congratulate yourself. I want you to have a moment where you can just have, an experience of gratitude. This is for me. When I step into the ring, it's about Soul Formation Friday. Okay, so this is Soul Formation Friday because, guys, we're in the game of life. We play offense, but we also play defense. And what we had was some great offensive plays this last month, with the Founders Day and it really giving people an opportunity to become a part of something so much bigger than us. And we are moving forth and birthing a new baby in 2023, right? So we have to get prepared. We have to get ready. And guess what? We played offense last month, but now we have to look at the defensive side, all right? Because my father used to always tell me, baby, defense win ball games. And we are in a game right now. And as a coach, I'm here to inspire and motivate. As a nurse, I'm here to bring you information that can be helpful to our community, because we can't be at the effect of what's happening in the world. No. We have to always have a plan and action. So if anything is coming that we're not aware of, we need to know what's happening out here. And as a sister and a coach, I want to also introduce you to some blind spots so we can keep this momentum going, okay? So before I jump into depositing the 7-minute seed, I know that everybody right now has been coming off, whereas we're coming off a really powerful month. I want to speak to your soul right now. So if you don't mind, close your eyes briefly. I don't want you to fall asleep, but I want to always put us into the right posture. So we're going to do a quick breathing exercise, and then I will move forth in depositing that seed, okay? So right now, close your eyes, and I want you we're going to do 3 breaths, okay? So let me give you your instructions. You're going to inhale through your nose, okay? Now, when you properly inhale, you want to make sure that as you do, your belly button is going to the back of your spine, okay? That's how you properly inhale. And then you want to hold it anywhere from 3 to 7 seconds, just based on your comfort. And then you want to exhale through your mouth, and you're going to say, thank you, okay? So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, take a deep inhale. Oxygen is money for the body. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You want to release and tell the Most High, thank you for this day. Okay, beautiful. Great job. Let's do it again, folks. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep inhale. Your body is thanking you. It's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you're going to release and say, I am ready to receive all that God has for me. Okay? All right. One more. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody take a deep inhale. Hold it for a count of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And say to yourself as you exhale, I am a new me in 2023. Everything starts, guys, with a thought, and then it's carried out through a word, and then your soul has to get in alignment in order for it to take place. Okay? So I want to remind you that you are a spiritual being. And that's the space I want to talk to you from, because I am here to help empower the soul. For those of you who may not know who I am a nurse, I'm a wellness coach, but I'm also a lifer. And that means I love life. And I love life because I love God and I love people. And I don't even have to know you or experience you to love you. because it takes nothing away from me to deposit unconditional love, which is the most powerful force on this planet. And at the time we're living in, it is the force that we must master in order to change the conditions out here. I am a spiritual activist, which means I'm a freedom fighter. And I'm a freedom fighter in a sense that I fight for the best in the human spirit. And I specialize in soul health. And I'm so excited because that is the direction that our beautiful company, Wakana, is going in as we move forth into becoming a new me in 2023. And most importantly, for the sake of this conversation, I'm also a proud member of the Wakana Medical Board led by Dr. Rita J. McGuire. Okay, so I see myself as a professional healer, a servant, a change agent, particularly for such a time as this. And I've taken an oath to serve the needs of God's people. All right, and this is where I have been deposited to serve, promoting optimal health. And most importantly, how we're going to become a new me in 2023, it's about activating wholeness. Not just in the Wakana community, but I want you to understand that we are being brought together because a part of the Wakana community, we're going to change the vibrational frequency, not just in our community, but on this planet Earth. And as you may have heard my voice on Monday, I reminded everyone that the blessing is upon us. That is why we're ranking up. That is why we're growing. That is why people are excited about it, because God has brought us together to be a wellness solution. So it's my responsibility to inform the public, the public at large of what I see is an imminent threat to our wellness as a community, our families, and our human collective. That's how we play defense. We get prepared so we can avoid a major crisis in the land. And not only do we get ready, we stay ready. So now for the next 30 days, as we prepare for the end of the year, ladies and gentlemen, you know, many of us are going to go into a space of a soul examination. We do it every year. The soul examination period is starting right now. And that's usually when we start developing the resolution. So you're going to take a time, you're going to have some self-reflection, right? You're going to look back over the year and wonder, you know, what went right and what went wrong. Then guess what? There will be some revelations, right? And in that revelatory space, you may adopt my favorite quote, which is, a man's mind stretched to a new idea, it never returns back to its original dimension. And we were here to stretch your mind, because when your mind is stretched, guess what? You are in a space of growth. So I have adopted, as I have been around activists my entire life. I guess I didn't realize I was being prepared to be one myself. But the kind of activist that I am, I'm believing in what Dr. Rachel Knox, who did a famous TED Talk, she had introduced this idea of being the revolution of one. Being the revolution of one, which means that revolution has to start within myself. And when you look up the word revolution, what it means, it's a sudden, radical, a complete change. And as we adopt a New Year's resolution, which is a new me in 2023, what we're doing is we are creating a revolution within ourselves. And if everyone decides to become a new me in 2023, and we rise to become the best version of ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you know right now, I have an agenda. My agenda is to take that whole idea and help it manifest, because I believe that we can create heaven on earth. And heaven on earth is not that hard when all of us decide to become a new me in 2023. I mean, we're going to release some habits, right? We have to release some habits in order for the flat belly lifestyle to work for us. We release some habits of how we eat, how we see food, how we see ourselves. And we decided not only to say these things, but to activate it. So you're going to release some habits, which means you're going to release some things that don't serve you anymore, right? We're going to adopt some new habits. So maybe some of us are going to invite a new dietary lifestyle. You may decide to become vegan, or you may decide to become a raw foodist. You may want to attract some new people in your life, or you may want to get rid of some people going into 2023. You may want to release some soul shakers and some soul breakers, right? We'll talk more about that as we learn more about soul health. And of course, you know, when we come up with a resolution, most people find themselves talking about, I want to lose weight. Weight. Not only just the weight of the body, which we are successfully doing through Wakana and releasing waste from our body by detoxing with the Flat Belly 21-day the 21-day fast lifestyle. But the most important thing is we are going to be releasing weight off of our souls. Weight off of our souls. So my new personal and professional mantra, as you've heard me mention, is a new me in 2023. And before you make any change, and the reason why I've been invited to come on here, because before you do that, your soul must say yes. There's a song called Shekinah Glory that is a famous song in the gospel community. And the lyrics of the song, it's a beautiful song. And whenever I'm accepting a space, moving into another space of elevation, I play that song. But the lyrics say, did your soul say yes? So we want to make sure that that which we are moving forth to produce, that our subconscious mind, which is the first part of our soul, that our emotional space within us is lining up. Meaning, are you feeling good? Are you in the right frequency? Are you in alignment to becoming new me in 2023? And once those two pieces are in place, your will move forth as we are feeling good about what we're doing here to create that, to manifest that. But the three parts of us, your soul has to be in alignment. Because the health of the soul, let me just explain something to you guys. The solution is always in the soul. The solution is in the soul. And the quality of the energy that we take into the soul is going to pretty much help us become who we need to be. Okay? So it's the external environment feeds our soul. What we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we touch, what we taste. And, the bottom line is, as I tell people, if you want to become the next version of yourself, as we move forth to create this beautiful creation in 2023, what has to happen is the frequency has to become first. Frequency first. Frequency is how good your soul is feeling. How good, there's a saying that a lot of people throughout my life has said, I've heard mentioned over and over again, all is well in my soul, right? How do you get there? You have to invest in wellness, because as we're building these empires, because we're building empires, as you becoming founders and we are investing in this beautiful company, here is what you must know. Wealth without wellness is not sustainable. So when I'm speaking of frequency first, I'm speaking of sustaining your wealth for future generations. Because let me tell you guys this, we cannot afford to become sick right now. And sick means we cannot afford to become, we cannot allow for limiting to beliefs to remain within us. We can no longer allow for to be a part of anybody's agenda. We cannot even afford to get sick in the body, because let me tell you this, as a nurse, can I just give you the news? Nurses are quitting left and right. Okay, and nurses have been the backbone of the medical industry. So what I'm saying is, we can't afford to become, we cannot afford to become unhealthy, because right now there are some major changes in the healthcare system. And you don't want to find yourselves in a situation where you are involved in a situation where this shortage could impact the quality of your life. There are people who are in hospitals in the emergency room waiting 8 and 9 and 10 hours because of the problems that we're having in the medical industry right now. So you have to put your health back in your hands. What I'm excited about, guys, is that soul health. Soul health is the solution, but it's also breaking the final shackle in our community as we move toward freedom. When enslavement took place, it wasn't just a matter of us leaving the plantation that would make us free. As a matter of fact, that we're still on our path to, we're still moving forth in our path to emancipation. And that is why I'm so excited. Because as we reclaim our souls, guys, we're going to be the first generation of emancipated people in our community, right? And here's the bottom line. When our souls have been deeply impacted for generations, then guess what? Much of the pain from the past is being passed down until today. Here's why we're focusing on the soul. Here's a disease that I want you to be aware of. It's called brokenness. And we're seeing it all throughout the land. All of us have to go to grocery stores. All of us have either children in our family, whether they're your children, your grandchildren, or maybe, children in your life, and these schools have been impacted. The news are telling stories that are absolutely horrible because that disease called wholeness, that disease called brokenness, there's not a prescription that you're going to receive from any of the doctors on the medical team or any of the doctors in the land. Okay? That is a problem that we have to heal within ourselves and for ourselves. And this is how you do it. Frequency, here's the algorithm. Frequency plus focus plus fun equals freedom. Frequency is how good you are feeling within your soul. Okay? And we're going to do a lot of work to help you get there. Focus. We must be about our Father's business right now. We all have a Wakana business. Many of us have a Wakana business. But the reason why you've been brought to have a Wakana business, because God, certainly, the Most High certainly has a plan for you through this Wakana business. And the reason why we have been assembled to come together is because we are the wellness solution. So we have to remain in the frequency and be focused on what God's plan is for us. And fun is how we're going to do it. We're going to have fun doing this. Have fun moving into a space of wholeness. And as we do this together in unison, that's how freedom is going to happen. So I'm going to do my part. Next Friday, let me just explain this to you guys. This Friday, I want you to purchase your tickets to come to next Friday's Fun Friday event. And it's all about getting us, it's actually 2 days, right? It's all about helping us to become a new me in 2023. We're going to celebrate who we became in 2022. But we're going to help birth this new baby for 2023. But we got to not only get ready, we are going to celebrate staying ready as well. And we must elevate the vibrational frequency of our community. And so what we're going to do next Friday, guys, is introduce you to a beautiful musical wellness experience called Blue Soul. Well, you might ask, how does that have to do with frequency? Because let me tell you this, guys, music is one of God's prescriptions for the soul. So if you are a music lover, you want to be there. It's about taking the blue pill. That's my thing, Nurse Blue, the blue pill, where I'm going to introduce some beautiful, fun, creative ways that we can use high vibrational music. High vibrational music means nutritional music, right? You love gospel music. If you love jazz, if you love hip hop, I'm going to introduce you to some new artists. They're not getting the airway. They're not on the airways because why? Because, that's not the agenda right now in the media. All right. But that's our agenda because we need high vibrational music to have fun and also to empower our children. We also going to have a spoken word artist right there. I had the chance to meet this beautiful soul by the name of Tia Skipper. She's a spoken word artist and she's also a musical artist. She's going to come and sing some beautiful songs to lift our spirits. We also have, listen guys, a sex therapist. Now I didn't say sex, I said sex, as in saxophone. This gentleman by the name of Tracy Leonard is going to come and teach us about vibrational frequency with music. And then we're going to create our own 2023, a new me in 2023 playlist. So anytime you are encountering some spiritual tension, anytime you need to be lifted, or your children, you want music that you can connect your entire family to, you're going to be absolutely blown by what's out here and how this Blue Soul playlist is going to help you stay in the frequency of protection, of love, of freedom, because that's what it's designed to do. And of course, because it's a party, guys, and this is going to be the first New Year's party of the year, we're going to have champagne and some good wellness food there as well. And then following the next day, guys, and I hope to see you there on Friday and Saturday, we're going to get into the work of getting of a soul massage, as Miss Phyllis Nash just mentioned. Not only will I be there, but Dr. Erica Montgomery and Dr. Betty, we're all coming together to help you experience the best way to take care of your soul for such a time as this through a soul massage. So you might be wondering, well, what's a soul massage? Well, it's kind of different than a body massage. We are going inside and we are going to leave all of your titles, all of your responsibilities, all of the things that you are carrying. We're going to ask you to take it off. Come into a non-judgment, beautiful, high vibrational, loving experience to give you the opportunity to learn healing modalities that can help you with soul health for such a time as this. It's going to show you how you can instantly move out of fear into your power, show you how you can release anxiety, get rid of that stress, help you detox emotional and mental soul toxins. Guys, let me tell you this. Our society right now, that's what we're suffering from. Too many soul toxins. And the benefit of this is we're going to be able to tap into those frequencies to help you stay at a space of optimal health no matter what is happening into the world. And most importantly, we can pass that on down to our children. So next Saturday, it's a group coaching session. Tickets are going fast. It kicks off from 10 a.m. to 2. So give yourself a retreat from it all, but come out feeling full. We're going to increase your peace, your joy, your self-awareness, show you how you can tap into abundance. And you can go right there to your office or your website right now, purchase your tickets. I'm coming there in the heart of December, okay? I live in Florida, guys. Today it's going to be 80 degrees here. It's only because I love you. That I'm coming up there, and I can't wait to see you. So the tickets have been moving fast. Thank you for those who are there, and leaders, if you can help us right now to close it out so that we can go ahead and prepare to have our party on Friday night where we're enjoying the beautiful rhythms and toasting to the next year becoming a new me in 2023. And then we come together in a retreat where now we can learn how to activate our power by focusing on the roots of focusing on building a foundation where we want to go. That being said, I know I went for 7 minutes. I said 7 minutes. The Holy Spirit took it a little longer. So please, fellas, forgive me. But I hope you guys receive my seed. Thank you, and I love you.
Well, guys, you got to get to the website. I know the tickets, I looked back there this morning. They are going fast. We are going to have a phenomenal time. And yes, we do need to elevate so we can be brand new in 2023. And so with that being said, I don't even know if Dr. Roz is on here. Dr. Roz, are you on here? I'm telling you, these people have been working all night long. Okay.
I am here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Yes, ma'am. I mean, we're still moving. And so guess what? Saturday, 10 a.m., we will be there starting this new month off, charge, moving ahead as we take a breather, but we're still moving. I told you I only had 2 minutes. Okay. So we're moving forward. And yes, we're going to do a deep dive training Saturday because we got a bunch of new people on board and we want to get them in the place where they need to be. All right. Back to you, Phyllis.
So I know some of those new people are online right now. Do you have, did they get an email? Is it on their schedule? How do they know where to show up on Saturday on Zoom?
It is on the schedule. I will post it on the Facebook page, but I can give the Zoom ID out right now.
Okay.
So if you got pen, paper, 203-318-9497. Let me say that again. 203-318-9497. Sorry about that noise back there. Folks coming on for the rebounder. Okay.
That's right. They're getting their rebounding. And listen, guys.
And then the password is TEAM. TEAM, all caps. TEAM. All right.
And I truly, Dr. Roz, thank you so much. I truly, truly, truly encourage all the new people to get on. This excitement is wonderful. But if you got started as a new founding member and you wanted to also not just be a founding member, but really know about your company, know about the income streams, know about how to navigate your site, how to invite your people, I would truly encourage you, if you haven't spoken and sat down with your sponsor, to make, or even if you have, because again, hearing it is just going to make it more something that you can do and getting used to. And so for all of those brand new rubies and above, that are eligible to join the leadership call, and you don't have the information, please email me at Phyllis@Wakana so that I can give you the Zoom link and the code. And with that being said, guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Nurse Blue, for sharing. Make sure you get those tickets. And guys, we'll see you back here on Monday morning. And Monday morning, we need you to fill up all the lines so that you can hear and congratulate all of your fellow distributors that ranked up, because there are a ton of them, and we'll have them all listed by Monday morning on the CEO's Wake Up to Wakana call. With that being said, we're going to see you. Wait a minute. Okay. I just had to look to see if this was something else. So, guys, see you next on Monday. Have a one kind of week. Hey, don't forget Fun Friday. You still can win stuff. So if you go there and like, share, and comment on the post before 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. this morning, right, Dr. Roz? Then your name will go in the drawing to win some of our phenomenal products. Bye now. Fun Friday, 12 o'clock Central.